Hello and welcome to News Now on M6, your hometown station. I'm Mickey Brast.
And I'm Aaron Armstead.
And now for our top story. On Tuesday, October 15th, Iran negotiators sat down with 6 world powers about Iran's nuclear ambitions. The meeting took place in Geneva, Switzerland, and will last until Wednesday, October 16th. The meeting is being held to find out what Iran's nuclear ambitions since new president took office. Iran president took office this summer, and people around him are optimistic that change is to come.
On Sunday, October 13th, 7-year-old Jane Richard walked proudly out to the middle of Fenway Park on her prosthetic leg and sang the national anthem. 6 months to the day, she lost her leg in the Boston bombing. She spent many months in the hospital and underwent 12 surgeries. With her performance, she helped the Red Sox win. She's not just strong, she is Boston strong.
In August, former Mayor Bob Filner resigned from his duties. After he resigned, 17 women alleged sexual assault and inappropriate behavior. On Tuesday, October 8th in San Diego, former Mayor Bob Filner of California was in court and pleaded guilty to 3 criminal accounts, a felony count for false imprisonment, and 2 accounts of misdemeanor battery.
Recently, state officials remind apple cider producers to check their products more carefully. Many illnesses and deaths have occurred this year due to improper pasteurized cider. Unpasteurized cider is a blame for bacterial infections, which is a cause of deaths and illnesses.
12 students from Onset Community Schools were hospitalized due to a bus crash early Wednesday morning. The bus was cut off by a pickup truck who was pulling out of a gas station and did not see the bus because of 2 trucks blocking the driver's view. 2 students were listed in serious condition, while the majority have been treated for their injuries.
A woman was taken to a local hospital after a crash at Griswold Road and 15th Street. This happened before 11 a.m., according to the Port Huron Police. The woman failed to yield at a stop sign, and she was struck when she entered the path of a truck going west on Griswold.
Wow, that was a great story about that little girl who could go out into Boston Red Sox field.
Yeah, problem is though, it costs the Tigers a game.
Yeah, I know, right? Speaking of the Tigers, let's see what Ethan has over us in sports. Ethan?
Thanks, Mickey. Chad Dolly starts up his 2nd season of coaching the Wolverines soccer team and leading Michigan to the top. He has 8 returning starters and has one of the best recruiting class in the state. Non-conference roster to put a hurting on the Wolverines in their early start or to prepare them for Big Ten conference play, so it looks good for the Wolverines. Also in Detroit on October 17th, the Detroit Tigers lost Game 5 to lead the Red Sox in the lead of the series. The Tigers will be taking a break as they move to Fenway Park in Boston for Game 6 on October 19th. We wish the Tigers the best of luck, and we'll be back with more after this.
Think you found every hazard out here today? Think again. The spot you missed could be a killer. That spot on your skin could be skin cancer. Fact is, if you're a man over 50, you're in a group most likely to develop skin cancer, including melanoma, the kind that kills 1 person every hour. 1 in 5 Americans is likely to develop a form of skin cancer during their lifetime. That's why your best shot is to check for a spot. It's easy. Follow through and check your skin. It could be the save of a lifetime. Go to spotskincancer.org to find out how. A message from the American Academy of Dermatology.
Hi, and welcome back to more News Now on M6, your hometown station. Mickey, I hear you have a rather funny story for us today.
I do. Let's hear what it's about. On Tuesday, October 15th, a sheep escaped in Detroit. The sheep was bound for death with a purple stripe down its back and a number tag in its ear. The sheep was soon seen running down along the northern edge of Detroit. It scrambled into the Northern Collision and Glass Company, trying to escape once again. The sheep was cornered in the shop and was soon taken into the Animal Control Center.
15-year-old Jack Andraka has recently discovered a possible screening for pancreas cancer. The test still must go through a rigorous testing. However, preliminary testing has been extremely promising. Jack comments that he began to have an interest after his aunt died of the disease.
Well, it's really great that his kid can actually do something do the pancreas screening at only 15 years old.
More if he learned at school.
I know. Speaking of school, Chase has some interesting school news for us. Let's see what Chase has to say today.
Thanks, Mickey. A high school student from Troy, Michigan contracted MRSA, a bacterial staph infection. The student is a freshman who attends Athens High School, was diagnosed with MRSA infection. This is all according to the email sent to parents, students, and staff. Marysville High School is one of the only schools in St. Clair County with an off-campus lunch. The only other school with this opportunity is Riverview High School in Marine City. Marysville schools have off-campus lunch because the students can handle it and be on time getting back to school, unlike lots of other schools that had it but no longer do. A Johnson's representative was here the past Wednesday and Thursday to meet with the seniors about cap and gowns and the sophomores about class ranks. If a senior or sophomore missed this day, you can order them online at johnstons.com. We'll be back right after this.
At what age is the color that your skin was meant to be no longer beautiful? Every year, millions of young women try to change the skin they were born with and say they'd die for darker skin. Sadly, some actually do. Melanoma is the second most common cancer in teens and young adults 15 to 29. And one person dies from melanoma every hour. It's time. Change your thinking, not your skin. Stop tanning. Learn more at spotskincancer.org. A message from the American Academy of Dermatology.
Hello, and welcome back to News Now on M6, your hometown station. I'm Mickey Brass, and I'm here with Aaron Armstead and Jacob Story. And Jacob Story has a little bit to tell us about science and tech today. Let's see what he has to say.
Thank you. The Apple iOS 7 has been causing many issues with Apple devices. Many people are finding iOS 7 is draining batteries more quickly than iOS 6. Another issue many people are having is a random freezing. And now in the field of medicine, there is a disease that arrived in America about 3 weeks ago and was brought over from Europe. The drug is called Crocodile because it eats away your skin just like a crocodile. And more news from phones. On October 9th this year, Samsung has finally released the first curved phone. This phone allows you to do commands with just the tilt of your phone. The Android phone is run by a 4.3 Jelly Bean and supports 32 gigabyte storage, and the SD card supports 64 gigabytes.
And in more news and in science and entertainment, Audrey has some information about us. Let's see what she has to say.
Thanks, Mickey. At 4 p.m. on October 27th, there will be a concert named Heroes and Villains presented by the SC4 Symphonic and Jazz Bands. It will be played at St. Clair County Community College. The fee for the concert will be $7 or free for students accompanied by an adult and SC4 students with a Skipper's One card. Thanks and hope to see you there. Also, tonight from 5 to 8 p.m., Marysville High School will be holding a craft show to fundraise for Marysville High School's Relay for Life team. There will be about 50 craft tables. There is no admission fee, so we hope to see you there. And for your entertainment, on October 21st and 28th, St. Clair County Library will be holding a teen movie night. Both movie nights start at 4:30 p.m. in the kids' room. Registration is required. Also, with PG-13 rating on account. Hope you can join us. Bring your friends. It will be a grand time.
Well, that teen movie night actually sounds really nice.
And ton of stuff going on. Concert, craft show.
I know,
Busy.
right? I hope you're going to be there for that, right? Yeah. Well, that's all we have for now on News Now on M6, your hometown station. I'm Mickey Brast.
And I'm Aaron Armstead.
Join us next time.